Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Mr. Team Guy, and today I want to discuss one topic. Since we heard that Kojima is bashing the new Metal Gear game, should we be worried? Because who knows Metal Gear better than Kojima? Does his opinion still matter to this point? Quite a bit of controversy surrounding Metal Gear Survive has been showing up at this year's Tokyo Game Show. That's not to say there wasn't anything being said about the first Metal Gear game being made without Hideo Kojima prior to the event. People had plenty of opinions on Konami taking the series to a place where we'll have to fight zombies instead of a standard superhuman soldiers. We just never had any official opinions from the creator of the series itself to help fuel the fire. But now, words has come down from a higher power. At a stage show, Kojima was discussing his next game, Death Stranding. People brought up the new Metal Gear Survive game. He first said that it has nothing to do with him. He then said that he considers entries in the series to be about tactical and stealthy accomplishing goals, and more political fiction. He said he didn't know how zombies would work in that world. Yoji Shinkawa, the artist of Metal Gear, also denied any involvement, and joked he had put in mechs rather than zombies. Kojima offering thoughts on Metal Gear Survive brings us to an interesting point. How much weight does his opinion carry, now that he's no longer a part of Konami or Metal Gear series? As the creator, his thoughts automatically take on a certain amount of attention. This is a man who knows the series better than anyone. If he's looking at information on the game and says it doesn't seem like a good or logical fit, you would have to believe him. What he says matters, as he's suggesting that this sort of gameplay, which will be more team-based active shooting experience, could end up being considered bad by a number of people who love the series. Not knowing how zombies find a place is understandable, but you also have to wonder if he is in a place to judge. Kojima admitted he has nothing to do with Metal Gear Survive. He isn't creating it, he hasn't played it. The only thing he has seen are the same things we have. His consultation is coming from the same place as ours. As such, he isn't the same sort of authority here as he is on other Metal Gear games where he did play a part. We also have to consider the places where Kojima has taken the Metal Gear series before. The original NES games had a very different feel from the PlayStation era installments due to technical limitations. So political fiction and tactical action work differently between the original and more recent affairs. We have also had Metal Gear games like Revengeance, which was more like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta. While zombies may not be a good fit for now, that isn't to say that the series can't adapt to different genres. At this point, Kojima's opinion on Metal Gear is important, but not as important as it once was. What he says absolutely matters and will influence sales, but only to fans. He simply isn't going to be the same authority on Metal Gear Survive as he was on a game where he had actual involvement. Whenever he does say something about concept or a gameplay, people will be able to challenge that by talking about games like Metal Gear Revengeance or Metal Gear Acid. But there's one more thing. After watching through the gameplay footage, it became painfully clear that the demo took place in Afghanistan, one of the maps in the Phantom Pain. What makes matters worse is that the entire map has just been lifted and pasted into Survive with minimal changes. Konami are claiming that Survive is a spin-off story, one that acts as an add-on on the Metal Gear Solid 5 universe. I'm sure that concept of alternate dimensions sounds intriguing, and many players expect that Survive will use different maps. That expectation is fair since Konami are marketing it as a new Metal Gear game. Even Metal Gear Rising Revengeance was a spin-off, but Platinum Games just did not rip off assets from previous Metal Gear Solid games. The core concepts of Survive are intriguing. The game price may not be $60, the team may be working under strict deadlines, but simply copy-pasting entire levels is downright unacceptable. If Konami wanted to push this out as Metal Gear Solid 5 DLC, then maybe such a practice can be considered reasonable and understandable. I was really looking forward to Survive. I honestly kept an open mind towards it, but now the entire concept of Metal Gear Survive reeks of a cash grab at this point. Maybe Konami will surprise players with new maps in the future. I really don't want to bash Konami, but if this is true, then I could just say, what the fuck? This was your boy, Mr. Team Guy. Just wanted to say thanks for watching and have a nice day.